We are live. This is show number 1. Day trader dudes coming at you. But it's like 9:20 p.m. Oh man, if this. All right, I want you to go to USDBDT and get ready with the. We'll say 2 minutes right now.
Okay,
USDBDT. It's at 91%.
Okay, USD. What was the last three?
Beavis Delta Tango. Come on, baby. All right. So, no, this won't be as high pressure
It's
of
at
a deal.
89%. Is that what you want?
It's okay. It's fine. I'm watching this one. I'm not worried about 1 or 2%.
I see what you're saying. So you're looking at that channel there going up.
I'm looking at this channel, and my thought is that it's gonna, if it breaks this channel, that it's gonna.
Are you in a 1 minute or 2 minute time frame?
I'm in 30 seconds right now, but right now we're watching this, so get ready. It's gonna be a put if we do anything here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's breaking that channel, but I'm not sure that it's really confirmed yet. Let me just look. I mean, we got to kind of. This is see, it's dangerous because it's got. Just let me do my thinking. This is our live trading show. Yeah, I could totally reject that. I could totally reject there. I'm just trying to find some places here. I'm marking up my thing. We're gonna mark this up. All right, we got to roll it. Yeah, see, it's starting to retract again.
Yeah, I see that. It doesn't look like it's for sure gonna.
It might not. It did break that bottom, but see that orange line I have right here? That line is another line of support and resistance. So if it breaks below this one and it stays below it for a minute, we probably can go ahead and put it. But let's just wait because see how it bounced off of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't roll our intro, did we?
No, we didn't roll our intro. So this is the new show. This is the new show. This is going to be freaking awesome, dude. I can't even believe we're doing this, to be honest with you.
Feels just like old times, you know?
It does feel like old times. So that note is there. We're going to watch that. We're going to roll this intro. It's going to be loud, though. I forgot to make the intro soft. Oh, hold on. Let's wait for this intro because, look, it's
because we might be ready to.
It's playing with that bottom level, and I just don't know if I believe it's going to turn around. Yeah, I mean, it could go either way.
It could, yeah. I see what you're saying. Because it's hitting another top line right there. I'm looking at it in 1 minute, but it's also hitting the top of another.
Yeah, it's hitting that line right there. But if it breaks this, we could probably take, let's see. Okay. I'm pretty convinced now it's broken down below there. Wait for it to go up a little bit and take a 2-minute put. Oh, crap. Wait. Just wait.
Yeah, because it's kind of down there, kind of far.
No, that's okay. It's all right. That's okay. It already broke the line. We want to see if it'll give us a retraction now.
Okay, because right now, yeah, it's kind of hitting the bottom of a line right now, so it may pull up for a second.
Yeah, when it pulls up right here, take about a 2-minute trade right here. Go ahead.
Right now?
Yeah.
Sell it. Boom.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. Now we could get retraction here, but that retraction right there is the line that we want it to retract to. See, it might fart around on that retraction, but then hopefully it'll make its final play. Now earlier I was thinking about this, and I was doing my analysis earlier, and I realized that's going way up there. I didn't want it to retract that hard. But that's okay. We still got
it. Might pull down still. It could still, because it's still fighting downward. I mean, massively. It's wanting to pull.
1 minute. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That line it just depends on if it's gonna.
Oh, look at that, dude! Look at that. We're in the money right at the moment.
Yeah. See, I think that line that it went up to. We could have waited for it to retract there, but a lot of times it runs away. Once it gets below that, it runs away. So we didn't want it to run away. I think this could win, dude. Let's see if
it's very possible, yeah.
See, it's got a lot of down pressure. It was a break of a channel. This is going to, hopefully, this can be our 45 seconds.
It's really fighting downward.
It's wanting to retract, but it's fighting downward. Yeah, that line right there was kind of a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's pulled below that line, so
okay, it did pull below definitely that line. 30 seconds. It looks like it will win unless it has a massive retract. Right when I said that.
Yeah, you're right when you said that.
20 seconds. Come on, baby. Come on. This is too close.
It's uncomfortably close for sure.
But no, it's kind of normal. 1715. Oh, it just doesn't. It doesn't want to. Come on, baby. No. This is like during my date. Ah, come on. No. Come on. Okay. No. Come on, baby. Hold down. Come on. God, you sucker.
Dang it. Ah.
All right.
Like if we'd have taken a 1 minute, we'd have won it.
But that was the right line.
Yeah.
You just didn't get a lower
It was,
position.
it looked
look at it, dude.
If it gotten a higher position, we'd have won that, but that's okay. That's why we do this, So as the rules go for this show, we only allow ourselves one net loss per night. And that
look at it holding down there, dude. Look at it. Freaking sucker.
Yeah.
That's kind of what makes me crazy about nighttime trading is this volatility in these spaces. Because like on a normal day,
that was pretty solid. The only thing I thought about it was that it was already kind of at some lines when we took it.
Yeah, but this is the line we were looking at. So the other line that it might have went down to is this one. Well, see, it did. It went down to that one. And we took it in the right spot. We took it right when it got under this level here.
Yeah.
But no, that was nearly a win, dude. That was so close.
It was pretty dang close. Yeah, it was.
Let's see. What we're gonna do is basically we'll go over our strategy real quick. Let's roll our intro for the show. Oh, who do we have here? Do we have anybody? Oh, Alejandro. Hey, man.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Good to see you, Ton.
I haven't seen you in a long time. Well, actually, I've never seen you, but you haven't seen me in a long time.
See, that was the right structure, dude. That was the right trade. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to let's show the intro instead of the outro. Here's the new intro. It's gonna be louder than crap. Actually, you know what? I think I can turn it down on here. Can I turn it down? No.
Maybe.
I don't know. Watch this. Okay, hold on. Watch this intro. All right.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah. You see, dude, we would have won that. If we would have, as soon as it broke through right there, if we would have taken our put right there, we would have won.
Oh, for sure.
Probably right there. We would have won just getting in it right there. But that's dangerous because it's on a white line. But that's okay because I like it to break the white line, then retract a little bit. But this is more what I see at night, how it's just farting around. Usually, dude, this would have done that. It would have broken that and would have went way down here. It would have just been going. But see, it kind of wants to flip back up. So we're going to have to, let's go through our chart. So I'm going to show you this. This is everything that we're doing. If you want our charts, check the link in our description. Complete. We didn't get a win, so I don't think we can complete step one, right?
Right.
So tomorrow's trade will be $99. Tomorrow's trade.
No, tomorrow's the same because we're leaving the first one on the table.
Yeah. Okay. So we lost one trade. Tomorrow we'll come back. We'll make the same trade amount. We'll make the same trade. Here's our 5-step martingale. That blows out about $866 if we ever get there.
I don't think we will. Not playing it safe like this.
No, dude. Yeah, look at that. That just, to me, that did break out. It broke. It did what it should have done. I mean, we were really like kind of in the money there for a while, weren't we?
We were. It was just too long of a time frame. But
this part right here, I mean, this is what got us this little.
That's bounce. What concerned me. That I was looking at that
this little bump right here.
Yeah, and I thought, dude, it's gonna hit that little tail right there, and it's gonna.
Technically, I wouldn't worry about this because I figured if it hit that tail, it would go back up to here, and then it would keep going down. Because once it breaks the bottom channel, typically it goes. Once it breaks the bottom. What I was doing in today, here's what I was doing today, and look at this one. See, did I show you this? Look at this. It broke that top channel, did a little pullback, and then just goes straight up.
Yeah.
Like that. So that's really what I was looking at today, and then This one was the same way. Look at this one. Broke the This is the bottom of a channel. It broke it, and then it just tanked down.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I won my trade here earlier. Even though it kind of had a couple false breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, I am struggling with, but see, this is more like what this one did. It kind of consolidated. That was one that I talked about today. See, now it is going down,
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of taking its time.
Yeah.
But no, that's all right. Cause I think, okay, so let's explain our strategy and then we can go to bed. This is the hardest part, dude. It's just starting. I think this is I would like to have a first win. We're going for one.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but
we can win as many as we want. What do we say? Up to 3?
Up to 3 per night at most. But we can have only one net loss. So if we win our first one, go for a second and lose it, that essentially puts us right back where we started. We could take another trade.
Okay.
We can't get in the hole more than one net loss per night.
I don't have only one. Our stop loss is 1 net loss. So tomorrow, if we lose our next trade, we'll start martingaling. The next night, we'll do a 99.
Right.
We'll do 222. We'll have 3 more chances before we have to go into recovery. If we lose, okay, so then if we go into recovery mode, let's say we lose our 4th trade.
Which technically is 5 consecutive losses over 5 days. The likelihood that we'll do that isn't real good, but
I mean, it could happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it does, I mean, even if it happens this first, then we go into recovery mode, which is basically, if we get this many losses, recovery mode is, I think we're going to go for, we would have about $1,200 left. So we're going to go for $100. I think we're going to go for $100 trades. Is that right?
I think that's what we said.
So we would go to, like, we would divide our account by 10, so basically we divide account by 10 and make single trades until we recover back to where we were. Okay. Which is basically my method, what I do during the day.
Yeah.
Why is that not doing that? Okay, come on. So we divide our account by 10, and we take that single number, divide by 10, trade number, and win back where we were. That's what it is. How come my Excel won't let it go? I don't understand why it's doing that. Like it's not. It's usually supposed to go. Oh, why is it doing that? Yeah, there. Maybe there's something. Well, what do you feel like? Do you feel like crap?
No, I feel like, it would have been nice to, start the reboot off with a win, but it's, I know we got like four more days left before we would actually hit any kind of panic mode. So I'm not going to panic. So I think we're doing fine. Because once we hit a net of 150 wins.
Oh yeah, let's roll that out here. So if we do this well and we don't screw it up by over trading, let's see, after we get 30 wins, we'll be making $77 trades. We'll have almost doubled our account. And then when we get 42 wins, we'll be at $100 trades. Okay, let's blow that up so they can see it. So at 50 wins, we'll be making $117 trades. Keep rolling this down here. Let's get to the 99. Yeah, 99 level like 99, 100 wins. That's when we'll be making about $300 trades. And so, I mean, really, that right there, 5 or 6 wins. Good. That's like, yeah. But from there, look what it does from there. I mean, this grows really fast. So if you get up to 100 and 160
Mhm.
wins, we're going to be at $1,000 trades. So that could easily be
Yeah.
making like, I mean, your account size would be at 50 grand at that point. You could be making 5, 6, 7, 8,000 a week, like fairly easily, because we're really only trying to win. Once we get up to that level, we'd only need to win 2 or 3 trades a week, and we could be done.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not like we're gonna, But right now, I mean, dude, I was thinking about this in the car today. If we get up to like $500 trades, we're pretty much full time at that point.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Even $500 trades is.
let's say we get up to
pretty big.
we get up to a $23,000 account. We're making $500 trades. Make 3 or 4 of those a week, 5 of those a week. Because I mean, we could win 2 or 3 trades a night. There are going to be nights when we win 2, 3 trades. I mean, easy. I won 2 of my first trades today. Done. Just won them straight away. And just so you know, because we didn't talk about this much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It says, "I'll get there, Todd. I don't think it will be panic mode. You guys are too good for that." Yeah, I hope not.
I hope you're right, buddy.
We're not going to panic because we're only going to lose 1 a night. If we lose 1, we're just going to be done. Now, like this is what I was kind of frustrated. This is kind of frustrating because this is going down. It did what we thought it was going to do. It just had this little yank back. So, I've been thinking about this, Todd. If we would have taken like a 10 or 15 minute trade here,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If we knew it was really going to go, you could take it as long a trade as you wanted in these positions.
Yeah.
Because it's probably not coming back up there. It would have to.
What makes you think it will not return to that point or come back up from there?
Well, when I look at it in 10 minutes, this one I wouldn't be so sure. But
Yeah.
I think it's going to go down to here. See what I mean? I think it was here, it went back up. It was here, it went back up there. Now it starts turning. It broke the channel. So I think it'll go all the way back down to there before it might go down to there, and then it might go back up here,
Yeah.
So I just feel like once it breaks the channel,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably going to go back down to another major point, maybe here.
Yeah.
That's 10 minutes. This is in 10 minutes. See, it's probably going to go back down to around this lower level somewhere before it catapults back up and gains strength. Or
Right.
it could, it could break this lower level because this lower level here.
Pretty solid line all the way across there.
Yeah.
See
But-
that? That's kind of like it's
Yeah,
hitting almost
boom,
every low
boom.
point.
Yeah, but once it hits that, it will at one point it will break that. So we don't know. But look
Right.
at it now, dude. It's like totally. I mean, we were right. It broke that channel, and now it's heading back down. It's probably going to end up down here somewhere before it goes back up.
Mm-hmm.
We just lost that by. I mean, really, it did end up going back down. We lost it, and then it still went right. I mean, we didn't lose that by that much, and we didn't lose it by that much time either.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just the way it is. That's the only frustration about binary. If we were in Forex, you could have put your stop loss right up here, and you could have just let it ride down, and it could have rode all the way down there. But we don't have that.
Forex
luxury.
is a bit complicated.
We don't have that luxury right now. We're
Yeah.
in binary. We're
And we're doing the all or nothing payout.
yeah. So our financial plan is good because if we don't blow it like we normally would do on our show last year.
So we
2 years
get
ago.
to $100 trades at what level? How many wins?
Oh yeah, I mean we get to $100 trades way up here, like at 40 wins,
Okay.
and then
So
we'll
after
have
after 40 wins, we hit $100. I'll swallow a sword live on the.
oh dude, okay, all right, hit it, swallow swords,
Yeah.
You'll swallow and live when we get to 100.
We'll do a live sword swallow when we get to $100 trades.
Okay, we'll mark that down as sword swallowing day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna insert show notes. So we'll complete each one of these trade levels, and I mean, honestly, if we win tomorrow, we'll have our first win. No, we won't. We'll still be on level 1. But then, if as we're martingaling,
if we can win 2 in a row, then we will have pretty much our first win.
yeah. So that might be kind of hard, but I still think it's really safe using.
It is safe. Yeah, that's the main thing. It may be a slow burn, but it's safe.
Yeah, we did. That's all we wanted.
The
to do.
likelihood that we will ever lose 5 days in a row, it's almost. I mean, I don't want to say it can't happen, but I don't think it will.
Yeah. I mean, that trade was almost a win, and a lot of nights it probably will be. I was marking some other charts here.
Right.
Let's see. But do we have a better position? Let's see. No, that's not better. Or maybe this one's better. I don't know. No. I don't know. This one's probably better. Nope. This one right here. This is fine, right? Yeah.
Is that the one we were on?
Yeah, that's probably the one we've been using.
Yeah, it hit that bottom level and just went back up.
Oh no, this is the chart we were on right there. That's where we got mixed up. I mean, we traded right here, and it kind of popped up a little bit and then went right back down.
Yeah.
I mean, we barely lost that, dude. That was so close. I was pretty excited. I thought that was going to go for it.
I thought so too.
But see, I think this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't really know for sure.
No, but I think once it hits that bottom line there, that black line you've got,
Yeah,
it's definitely going to go back up from there.
it could, or it could.
I don't think it'll. The likelihood it's going to break that line. That's a pretty hard line.
Yeah, look at that line. That line goes all the way.
Yeah.
For days. But the only problem with that thinking is, and I don't trade there. We're not going to trade there anyway. But the only problem with that thinking is, it went way down and then boom, went way up. What if it goes down, breaks it, goes down here, and then goes back up? Like, it can have an overextension. It can break. It can break it, and then that's the problem with these hard lines is, it might hit it and go down here, just like get a little fake break, and then you go sweep all the way back up to there. That's why I've kind of been trading in these channels, because. In fact, we can leave.
Wouldn't that kind of be your channel right there? Once it hits that line, if it starts to break it, isn't that kind of your sign that okay? It's
breaking down here.
Yeah.
No, because it's going in the same direction. This is where I think it's going. The pink line is where I think it's going. But if we said, okay, this is a channel. If we said this is a channel, we'd be wanting a turnaround. We'd be wanting it to break this top line and head back that way. Because I mean, if it breaks this bottom line, it's just overextending itself in a trend. You know what I mean? It's trending down. And if it went a little further down, what I want to see is it goes all the way up, right? Mm-hmm. If it broke this top line up here, I mean, we wouldn't really know, because then you're just flirting with the turnaround at some point. Like if it overextends above here, then it's probably coming down. We're looking for it to be going up this way and then break the bottom line, break into the new direction, basically turn around.
Yeah.
And so like right now, if this breaks above this channel here, and we think that it's done going down, we would have to use secondary confirmation. We would have to have some other reason to believe, like in the 10-minute, that it's down here enough. Like maybe this is a level that we see. It's not super clear. Because I think it's going to keep going down. But if there was a really clear level right here somewhere, there kind of is right here, and there is right here. There's little levels. It could turn around, break this top channel, and go back up. But I'm not only looking for the channel break, but I'm also looking for like the bigger picture. So like this when it turned around here, look, it's got this kind of bigger picture line here. It's got it was at a line right here in 10 minutes, and then it got back up there, then it turned around and broke down. So you're kind of looking for in the 10-minute time frame, you're kind of looking for big confirmations of like levels that it could be at, and then you're waiting for it in like the 1-minute channel to show you that it's gonna go ahead and turn. Cause see how it got kind of stuck here?
Yeah.
And then it got lower, then it hit the channel, then it started going down. You can kind of see that it was breaking its pattern right there.
Right.
It was hanging out on this lower side, and then it sort of broke through, and then I mean, if we just would have had the different time frame, even a 3-minute trade would have won.
Right.
A 1-minute would have won, a 3-minute would have won.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like 2 is just an awkward time on some because it's either too long or too short. But is most of your trades in 2 minutes?
Most of mine are in 2, because like if you do 1 minute, because it pulled back up right away. I mean, it went and it might have lost, and it almost would have won in 1 minute. But you kind of have to give it a chance if it goes the other way a little bit. If it does a little pullback, that it's, So I think even 3 or 5 minutes would have won. Probably 5 minutes. Well, I'm not sure 5 would have won because we entered like right here 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 would have lost because it kind of bounced up. I think we lost it like right here. It just went. We traded right here. Yeah, we traded right here, and then it went down, and then went up, lost, and then went back down. It just
Also
right
could have won in 2 minutes if I would have waited for the open of the second candle. I think. Maybe not.
We don't need to wait.
Or if I would have waited
well,
for the...
because it would have went all the way down here. You traded right here. If we would have waited, it would have went all the way down here, and then would have went all the way back up. It would have been up there, and then.
But it closed way down.
But then it closed. Yeah, you might have won if you would have waited for that. If you would have entered on this candle 1 minute, 2 minute, yeah, you would have won, because you entered like right here, and then.
It's just that candle. See, look how far up it pulled. Look at the wick on that. It pulled way up there in the middle of our closeout when we closed out, and then it dropped back down. So yeah, we could have won that if we would have even just waited for a little pullback, or like if I had entered at the.
You entered it, and then it pulled up like right away. Like if we would have just waited for that pull up. That's the hard part, dude. You don't know at night. This happens to me at night a lot. I mean, I don't trade a lot at night, but when I do, it's like that kind of crap happens to me all the time. That's why I kind of was thinking like doing longer trades at night so that you don't just get screwed on those little pulls because, I don't agree. I see a clear trend either. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's just at nighttime they just seem to be a little more sporadic in the transition areas where you need it to go and break that bottom and then just sort of make its way down instead of having these little, like it's just bouncing around a little bit too much in those transition zones. So maybe I think we're fine though. I don't lose that many trades, so
right. Yeah, we'll probably get a win first trade out tomorrow, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, the fact that we both showed up here at the same exact time tonight and did a show, that's a win right there, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Just getting started, because I feel like once you get started, then you've got something to look forward to. It's like, okay, even with a loss, it's like, okay, I want tomorrow night to happen so we can get our win,
So how am I going to track our wins and losses? We can't really complete this until we win.
We just have to mark it by level when we complete it.
Yeah.
And do you have a dollar amount that will be at when we complete? Well, yeah, you've got
it'll be like right here.
2040. Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit off because
it will be because you don't win. Like when you lose, you don't win as much. Because
they're leaving something on the table. But
right.
Let's see here. So the rules are we can win up to 3 a night. If we get 3 wins, then we got to be done. Just because we don't want to press our luck. If we lose 1 trade, we have to stop for the night. That's fine. If we were to lose 5 consecutive nights, which would be insanely hard to do,
it would be hard. It's almost I feel like
it could happen. You can't say it's impossible.
No,
but
it's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Extremely unlikely.
But these rules put the odds way back in our favor.
Yeah, so if we were to lose 5 consecutive losses, we'd be down about 40% of our account. We would take that 40%, divide it by the 60% we have left, divide it by 10. We'd only have to win about 7 trades, to get back what we lost. I mean, it would be a recovery, but if we took it slow.
But it's better than putting the entire rest of your account on one single trade.
We're doing a martingale, but we're never taking the last martingale trade, which means we will have to go into sort of more an aggressive.
That's also why we're leaving the first one on the table, so that we still do have 5 full trades.
Yeah, there might be like an aggressive makeup period, but if you watch my other show on Music City Trader, it's how I trade every day. I just divide my account by 10. I take single $1,000 or $500 trades, whatever I'm at, and then if I lose, I just keep going. If I lose 2 a night, or I'm supposed to stop.
Because the way you do it on your other show by yourself is that you don't have a martingale. So if you lose 2 or 3 trades in a row, you have to win 4 or 5 to get any kind of profit.
Yeah, you
Yep.
just kind of bounce back and forth. And with that show, or not really, it's not a show. With that trading method that I use for Music City, it is I only need 2 to 3 wins a week, a total week. You know, so if I get
And
1 or 2
that's
wins, I'm done.
we'll
That's
get to that eventually.
yeah. That's where I'm kind of excited about this, because what we want to get to is where we're only winning like 2 a week, 2 or 3 a week tops, and then we're done. We're making like $3,000 a week. It's over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
Winning 2 or 3 trades a week, but we're gonna have to have that level. We're gonna have to have this like $50,000 trade level to get that high. But I mean, that's only 162 wins, so I mean, I don't want to nerd out on this too much.
Well,
but if
when we get to that level, I'm gonna
if we win, let's
I'm gonna
say
swallow 2 swords at once.
All right.
Something I've never done. Yeah.
So 162 wins. Let's say that we win 1.5 trades on average a night. You know, so some nights we win 3, some nights we win 0. You know, whatever. That means that's 108 days. We'll be at $50,000.
Yeah.
That's 108 days. Yeah, that's the plan. 3 weekly wins. Yeah, in my Music City method, which you follow on our trader tribe, which I'm doing, you only have to win 3 trades per week. And there is no martingale. For me, I know Alejandro is martingaling, but I'm not martingaling at all, but my trades are massive. So like right now, because I lost a bunch of money last week, I'm back down to $500 trades. But I won 2 of them today. This is my chart. And I made $920 profit. So really, for this week, I could just win like 1 more trade and be done. I would have like a $1,500 profit. But I'm not gonna. I extended out. So you didn't know this, Todd. I extended my new trading plan for Music City out to 4 trades a day. I can make up to 4 trades a day. I can only lose 2 a day. I still have a 2 stop loss, but if I want to keep winning, I can keep going. But I'm probably not. If I win 2 net wins for the day, I have to stop. So I think there still has to be an up stop and a down stop. You still have to stop up, stop down. But, you know, I was killing it last month. I made like $11,000, 9 or 11 grand, because I was just making single wins and just. But again, I had a really crap week. I lost like a crap ton of money last week. So I had to kind of reset my thinking and slow myself back down. I would prefer if we just got on here and did like 1 single trade. Look at that, dude. It's still going down. Look at that. I mean, it's going. I mean, it's like the perfect turnaround. So all we need tomorrow night, and we just need these to happen and just not pull back on us.
Right.
It's just a feeling. Right. You can't. Yeah. And dude, tonight was fine. Look, in my strategy, the way we're doing this, you can't fear the pullback. You have to believe it's not going to happen. I mean, once you see the break, once you see the pressure, you know, it's kind of a feeling. If you feel like it's about to pull back, then, you know, we shouldn't trade. But in general, you're kind of out there like, yep, this is going. That's why it can take a 2 or 3 minute trade. I don't usually ever take 1 minute trades in these scenarios, because
I feel like the way that one was, because of where we were, I felt, you know,
1 minute is so snipey. I mean, if you don't get
it is,
just
but
right,
I felt like I felt like, you know, I was kind of hopeful when it kept pushing down, but I felt like it was due to pull back any second, because even if it is going down overall, it's still, there's always those little pullbacks, and they only have to happen for a minute or 2 to cause you to lose your trade. And because it had already pushed down like 4 red candles, and it kind of hit that point that you were talking about.
Yeah, it went below this. This is where we were talking about. This right here is the point that we were. It hit this level.
Yeah.
And then it went. The problem is it went down, and I thought, oh crap, it's going, and then it went back.
Yeah.
Then we kind of took it like right in here. Like you got a pretty good position. It just went, you know, or whatever it did. I can't remember exactly, but it was like.
Well, it's that red candle. It's that big red. It shot up as our trade closed out, it had about 20 seconds left on the
Oh, is this
candle.
one? This one it went down.
The one next one over, the
This one?
bigger that one. That was
Oh, it
because
shot
look, there's
up.
a wick up there.
Oh,
It
shot
shot
up here. We
over,
lost, and then it started going back
it
down.
closed out way down. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
it was
if I had even entered 20 seconds later, we would have won it.
right. Yeah, and this is the problem because this line right here is the one that we were watching over here. We watched it, and as soon as it broke, we took it. It typically it won't rise back up over that. You know, typically it'll hit that
Yeah.
and go back down. I mean, the fact that it went that high. Or if you would have just waited till it got to this line, like if we would have waited, like you said, another 20 seconds, it would have jumped up here. We could have taken it there for sure, because then it would have
Right.
been. Well, it might have lost there too, because look, it went down one, and then it went back up again. So that was just a volatile. That was just a volatile
The
area.
point, yeah.
And I don't know if it's because it's 10 o'clock at night, or if it's just
I don't know if it's so much
not
the
that.
time.
Because this looks pretty good. This actually looks like
yeah.
a pretty good trend.
It
or
does.
pretty
That
good
looks
move.
like a pretty stable chart. Actually, it's not doing anything real screwy.
Yeah, you're right. It's not got a bunch of wicks. It's
It
not
was
going all over the
just
place.
it was just bad timing by about 20 seconds.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's binary options, dude. That happens to me all the time. Here's the real problem: if that happens to me 2 or 3 times a night, and I don't follow my rules, I'll lose like $5,000 or more. Because then I keep trying to overcome those little hiccups, but it seems like you just find them over and over again. Now tomorrow night, the charts will be moving a little different. We'll have a little bit. That's what we want.
Right, and that's why if we spread it out, then it puts the odds back in our favor, because we could have one night where we're just missing everything by 10 seconds, and you can do that. 10
Yeah, you can
times
do
in a
that
row.
like 8 times in a row. That's what I did
Yeah.
the last week, dude. Everything was like a bear miss, dude. Oh
But
my
then,
gosh, it was
then
terrible.
the next day you come in and you win your first 5 in a row. It's just,
Yeah,
and so that's why by doing this and saying, well, it's one net loss a night, then it puts the odds back in our favor.
yeah. We don't sit here, lose 6 trades or lose 4 trades and get all frustrated, because I feel like the more you lose, the more frustrated you get.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'm worried about in this kind of scenario is like if we lose again tomorrow, it's like then we cannot let our emotions start,
No, there's
sort of psyching us
no
out. 'Cause
emotion.
we just
You
know,
state
like,
the rules, okay. Then we come back a third day and we take a martingale. That would be our first martingale. If we win it, we get all our money back, plus. So it actually puts everything back.
See, watch this. It's this top channel. It's going to this top channel now. It could be turning around. See, it's breaking.
Not even going to go all the way down to that black line before it turns around here.
It might or might not. So this is a danger zone.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I usually don't trade as soon as it. Just so you know, because we haven't traded together. I usually wouldn't trade as soon as it broke out like that. I'd wait for it to break out, show me a little momentum, maybe give me a little pullback, and then I would go for it. Because see, it broke.
Right.
It broke that channel kinda, but it's struggling. So I don't think it's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it'll play around at the top of that channel, or it'll show us some more signs of. It also I look for internal lines, like right here. There's an internal line right here. See that line?
Yeah.
That little line right there. It could be trying to get up there. That's dangerous. So if it breaks out, it might hit that, then break back down, and then go.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking about.
It is wanting to push out. Yeah.
But that's what I do. I turn these yellow usually. These are like opportunity lines. They're not super, super big lines of resistance, but that's a pretty big line because it stopped there and then it stopped there. So this line right here, it wants to get there. It also has a big wick here. That showed us that it's got pullback power. So, we're not, it did break.
I'm thinking it's going to break that. That's what I think it's going to do.
Yeah. And if it does break this, then we could get ready to take it. We're not taking a call tonight, but we could take our trade like when we think it goes for it, like if it's really a channel break. Because that actually, you know what I would do at this point? Don't do anything. I'm saying I would take a call right here.
Yeah.
Because see how it went up, touched,
like pushing down. Yeah.
Yeah, like take a 3-minute call. I mean, it's risky because of this line is pretty strong. But if I thought that it was really going to go up, if my thought was like it's really going to go, this would be a perfect call point because it's already broke the channel. Okay. It already pulled back, and now what I think it's going to do is going to wind up.
It's gonna blow up there.
Yeah. So if I took a 3-minute trade right there at this callback because that's another line too.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah, it's a pretty solid one
so it's
too.
solid. So this is dangerous though, because
I
look
mean,
at how far
it is
it goes
pushing
down.
down. It has a lot of that. Whoa, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I would have looked at this and I would have thought it didn't really in the 10 minutes. It
It
didn't
might
really.
still actually hit that black line you've got.
Yeah, that's why I probably wouldn't call here because it's sort of if you look at it in 1 minute, you're kind of in limbo. It's in a downward trend trying to reach here, and this isn't a real great pullback point. So yeah, that would have been a huge loss if we had called it there.
Yeah.
But that's my gut when it breaks the channel, but not like in a real specific way, or that there's no like 10-minute confirmation like, hey, this looks like it is going to, because we know that the it's gunning for this level for sure.
Yeah.
And it probably will bounce off this level. I mean, this is going to be the rest of our life. This is basically how we're going to have to trade. We're just going to have to watch these. Now,
yeah, I think when it hits that black line, it's going to bounce like balls up there, dude.
It could, dude. Yeah. The only problem with that, I've been trading like this for a long time, and so what'll happen is because this is 10. When you look at this in 10 minutes, you think for sure, right? It's going to come down here, right, and bounce. But look, twice it went lower than that.
Oh yeah, it did.
It went quite a bit lower down here. It went quite a bit lower here. Even though in 1 minute that looks like strong, what can happen in these 10-minute candles? This could push all the way down to here this time and then go back up.
Right.
So trading off a bounce off this black line is a huge gamble because you kind of miss that it could go down there. I mean, I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm just saying for you and me, how we don't have very much chance.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like trading off one of those black lines is pretty risky.
Right.
Just because it looks clean here, but in 10 minutes, it could go down another. All it needs to do is go down another 3 or 4 or 5 candles before it goes back up.
Right.
And I've watched it do that all the time. It doesn't really always obey that 10-minute line in terms of like perfectly. It'll probably obey it, but it may go down below it for 4 minutes first. But yeah. I think it will obey it at some point, but I don't know if it's going to obey it there. That's why I'm kind of looking for. Remember when you used to do the turnarounds with the 1 minute? If the second candle was bigger than the one before it when it turned around, it's kind of like a confirmation. Remember how you used to trade like that?
Yeah.
Like this candle here, the second candle would be real big, and it would go below the previous one, and then you would take
the
your
engulfing candle.
Engulfing candle, yeah. So it's kind of like what we're doing. We're kind of doing an engulfing candle out of the channel. So if it goes out of the channel and then does a little pullback, boom. Or if it goes out of the channel and just starts hauling balls down, we can just take our 2 minutes there. But there's confirmation in that, whereas this black line is kind of like a mystery zone. Obviously, it's a guess. It's like a 50-50 guess. Like it could hit that. Because, like about a year ago, I was trading off these black lines. Every single trade, I'd wait till it hit a black line, just call it. And, I'd win a lot like that because you got a pretty good chance it's going to turn around. But the frustrating part about that is I started realizing, like, I'd be waiting for it to get down there, and then it would get almost down there, then just turn around. So I'd miss it.
Right.
Because, like, it doesn't seem, it's not as,
what chart is that? Is that
the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. So now it's overextending. It's hitting here. You can almost
because it's like massively about to hit that.
But it could break right through this. You know what I mean?
It could.
This is 10 minutes, so it could. Yeah, there's a good chance it breaks this and keeps going because it's been trying to break it.
Yeah.
Look, it tried to break it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I mean, how many times is it going to do it before it does it?
Right.
It's already hit that line 5 times.
Yeah. This might be the time that it decides to keep plummeting.
It's pretty strong though. It goes way.
It's real strong.
This is a 30-minute chart, and it goes way back. I mean, this line has been obeyed.
A lot.
See, the problem here is it obeyed it, but after boom. That's 30 minutes. So what you had thought it would have obeyed right there, but it didn't.
So looks like it stayed below it for a couple hours.
Yeah, this one, look, it obeyed it. It bounced. You would think it would bounce. Hit this time, boom, way down for hours, and then it went through it. So I mean, it's definitely. All right, let's see what it's gonna do. I mean, yeah, it's gonna struggle with that line.
Yeah, it would be a risky call, I think.
It'd be real risky because I just don't know when it's gonna stop. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man, I'm out tonight.
I feel like we're on the wrong sides. Do I belong on the other side?
Maybe like this.
Yeah. Is that how it normally goes?
I don't know. That feels pretty good.
I'd have to watch an old show. I don't remember.
Look, it's breaking, dude. I mean, it's breaking.
It is breaking through.
I mean,
Yeah.
now would be the perfect time to call it, but I've done that a lot, and I just
You
don't
could
know.
get burned really bad.
Just burn your butt off right there. It could just keep going, dude. And that's what happens a lot of times when I'm playing this black line game. I'll take my call right here, and it'll go down like 6, 8, 10 more candles. It just I don't
Yep.
know. There
You don't
it seems
know.
to be no rhyme or reason for when it just decides to tank.
Right.
You know, from here, like I just don't know.
Yeah.
It's what I do know is when I'm in a channel and there's a lot of confirmation of turnaround. See, look, it's breaking through. I know that this channel was right, even though we lost our trade here. This was the turnaround.
It was the turnaround channel. Yeah, for sure.
So, and now it's like, who knows, dude. Late at night, I almost think this will break and just continue crawling down for another like hour. So
Yeah.
that's what I've noticed late at night. It tends to trend. They tend to trend more late at night. Like if it's heading in a direction, it'll probably head in that direction a lot longer than like during the day. It would have bounced off that already, I think.
Right.
All right, dude. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Thanks
for watching the show. We don't have an outro
I
anymore.
was gonna say, do we have an outro anymore?
No, we don't have an outro, so we'll play the intro again. Boom, boom, boom. The Bigfoot intro. All right. We'll see you guys on the flip side.